The latest on a pilot arrested before boarding a flight from Scotland to New Jersey, charged with trying to fly while intoxicated. The pilot is in court today, and our aviation correspondent David Curley has the story. Good morning, David.
Morning, George. We've reported on a couple of these incidents in the past week, and you might be surprised. It happens more than you might think. The 9 a.m. United flight from Glasgow to Newark Saturday morning never took off. This morning, the 61-year-old captain is scheduled to be in court to answer charges he had too much alcohol in his system. Even before making it to the cockpit, Scottish police say someone noticed a smell of alcohol. Breathalyzer tests led to the arrest of both pilots. The first officer was later released, but the flight was canceled.
I can think of no rational reason why any airline pilot should ever show up for duty with any appreciable amount of alcohol in the bloodstream.
United says it's cooperating with local authorities in Scotland and says it has a, quote, strict no-tolerance policy for alcohol. Strangely, nearly 3 years ago to the day, two other United pilots were arrested in Glasgow, ready to fly that same flight. Both over the limit for alcohol, both serving 2 months in a Scottish jail. Just last week, a Delta pilot in Minneapolis pulled out of a cockpit after acting strangely at a checkpoint. A bottle of vodka found in a restroom he visited.
For a pilot, he looked a little disheveled.
That pilot has not been charged yet. On average, about once a month in the U.S., a pilot is arrested for alcohol. A breathalyzer showed this pilot over the limit, but a blood test found only traces. The charges were dropped. And this JetBlue pilot, who faced 15 years in prison 3 years ago for flying 2 flights drunk, did you put 270 passengers at risk?
No comment.
Avoided prosecution by giving up his pilot license. At last report, he was working in a grocery store. The alcohol limit for pilots is 0.04%, just half of what it is for drivers in the U.S.
The lives of our passengers absolutely depend on airline pilots being stone cold sober at all times in the air.
You've heard about no tolerance and the professionalism among pilots. It's often a tip-off of a pilot acting strangely or an odor that leads to some of these arrests. Guys?
I'm surprised it's not zero instead of 0.4.
I know, exactly. That was a little surprising.
And he's too much for me.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.